Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Stories and Sorceries. I think we want to cut to the chase, so I'll just hand it over to Rob. What announcements do we have for today?
Well, we just gotta tell you guys to join our Discord. The link will be in the description of this episode and all previous episodes for the last who knows how many weeks. Follow us on Twitter. We're up to 700 followers, boys. 700 followers.
Dude,
Thank you guys so much.
that's the greatest spy in the world backwards.
Exactly.
Wow, that's like more than 699.
It is. It is. So, thank you guys so much for that. Share us with your friends. Word of mouth gets us out there more than anything else. So, you could help us out greatly by doing that.
If we get enough people, we can start calling ourselves a guild.
Exactly. So, yeah, follow us on Twitter, follow us on TikTok, follow us on all the stuff. Everything's in the episode description. You can find us anywhere. With that being said, let's fucking start some D&D, Will.
All right. When last we left off, the four of you had been given a job and a warning. Upon an attempted completion of this job, you found a less than amicable woman unwilling to share what secrets she may know. After some harsh negotiations, and
Those weren't negotiations.
No, that wasn't much of a negotiation.
That wasn't negotiation at all.
no, there was negotiation, just not in more than one direction. But you, Dregg, did your best to turn over the top of this pawn shop while you were unseen, finding next to nothing. Albion, Astrion, and Eustace, the three of you made small talk, asked questions, and searched the bottom, eventually causing a distraction to give your compatriot Dregg more of an opportunity, before eventually leaving empty-handed. As you were leaving, Astrion locked himself in the building alone with the woman, or believing himself to be alone, and asked a question, didn't get the answer he wanted. This resulted in the death of the woman, witnessed only by Dregg, who was unseen at the top of the stairs. After one more once-over and a hasty exit by yourself, Dregg, out the back, we will return with you, Astrion. I believe you had just found a letter?
Yes.
All right.
My bad.
After procuring this letter out of the writing desk, you read it. It's short and concise, with very little details. But it does appear to be hastily written, and it is addressed to one Mrs. Harth. And it talks about a whole lot of nothing. Give me an intelligence check.
That's not good.
I cut things.
Like,
I
what
don't
was
think.
this is where I fail you.
+1.
Hell yeah.
Better than Alfie's.
Better than literally any of Bryn's should be.
11.
With an 11, you look at it and it's jumbled. The sentences don't make sense. They're unstructured.
Monkey brain does not comprehend.
It literally is just words on paper and a goodbye at the end. But while you ponder over that note,
I have a question.
yes,
With my past experience, would I maybe understand that it may be some kind of code or something?
I would say with your past experience, this is too odd to be nothing. It was either written by a madman, and in that case, there's a madman involved here somewhere, and that probably needs to be solved, or it's hiding something.
No, I'll take it.
Okay. With that in hand, you begin to leave, and as you do, Dregg, you are coming around the back of the shop, now making your exit, and you see Eustace and your soul brother Albion speaking to the hooded figure who had fingered out the pawn shop to begin with. What would the three of you like to do?
Weren't we already in the middle of a conversation with him? Or am I remembering that wrong?
You two were talking to him, but you were talking about a mostly nothing. It was, what do you mean? You're not get back in there, figure something out. You gotta get
okay.
something.
See, I thought
Okay.
I already told him that he killed her.
Yeah, I thought he came out and...
If I remember correctly, Eustace was with me, because he was like, "Well, you kill her." I'm like,
Yeah.
and he was like, "We're going to talk after this."
And you said, and that's where we'll end.
Listen, guys, I may or may not have a brain-eating parasite.
It's okay. Well,
But
Oh,
let's-
wait, yeah, me and you busted back in the door.
I
And
took my
that's where
stuff
we
back. Yeah.
ended.
well, what do you mean busted in? Do you mean opening it?
Well, yeah.
I went through the door when I heard the bracket.
Yeah,
In that case,
and he went outside and talked to the guy.
Because he was like, what do you mean you killed her?
gotcha.
Yeah.
So we'll yada yada around that. You have found the letter. You two have witnessed this killing, and you are explaining it to the hooded man, Dregg.
Mm-hmm.
But everything else, roughly the same. So, Dregg, what do you tell this man?
Man, I wasn't prepared for this.
And you're the one over there throating the mic. Can we play D&D?
Sorry, my vape was dying.
Things must be done.
Hey, we got a problem.
How could you have a problem? This is a super easy job.
You know the big dude with the sword?
Yeah.
He just killed her.
And
There's blood everywhere.
where's the problem? Did you learn anything?
I mean, I didn't. I learned that he's really
Go
good
get
at swinging
somebody
a
who
sword.
has.
I don't want to go in there.
God, you know, I heard a lot about you and all those monk types and that. I don't want to have to be disappointed. Anyways, and he walks towards the door and kind of like pushes it open with his foot and takes in what he sees.
As he walks in, I'm just like, listen, big guy, I gotta commend you on your heart and your gumption here, but just immediately resorting to killing didn't gain us just a whole lot of information. You know what I'm saying, man? So maybe next time we press a little harder
Hey,
before we. Hey, bud. So things got a little squirrely in here.
it doesn't really matter. Come on, people will be here pretty soon. We're gonna walk and talk.
Oh, okay. I can walk and talk. Let's go.
You follow?
Oh, shit, Dregg. How's it go, man?
Yeah, it's a massacre in there.
I mean, one
just
person.
one dead body.
Yeah, you know.
There's blood everywhere. I slipped on it.
Come on.
Yeah, I'm
And he
coming.
starts to
before,
leave.
Before we leave, I will quickly walk over to the lady. Put her arms in like a. What position would you?
Just folded over the chest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vampire.
Yeah, the vampire position. Widely known.
And I'll close the eyes. And I'll walk away.
All right. As
Her face still looking.
much dignity as can be given to this newly murdered person, you do give it. And then you begin to follow the others out of the door?
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Eustace? Is there anything you'd like to do before leaving?
Well, yes. And I want to start by asking a question.
What would that be?
Can I clean the room with prestidigitation?
That would take time.
How much time?
Like
Quite a bit.
at least an hour.
Oh, shit.
That's not that bad.
I mean, considering the guy's like, let's walk and talk.
What about not the entire place, but fingerprints?
What the fuck is a fingerprint?
Who the fuck's dusting for fingerprints out here, dog? What you think they got the CIA?
Fucking NCIS come airmailing down the door.
All I'm asking is there a way that we can like make it not seem like it was us that caused this?
I don't know, maybe wash the blood off of your sword and
Yeah,
walk away.
prestidigitation your sword and you're good to go, son.
Well, it wasn't me that did it. So.
Or his sword.
All right, so then I guess is what you see as I'm walking out the door. I'm putting my stuff back up that I'd taken back since she's dead, and
Yep, you took.
he just looks real disappointed at Astrian and clean prestidigitations his freaking outfit shit cleans him up
Theft. Cool.
and
Murder.
leave.
Not cool, brother. Not cool.
I just can't get over. All of a sudden, all we hear is FBI, open up!
Somebody
But-
get in here and dust for prints.
But you make your way out, and you follow the man. He begins down an alley, and then as soon as you all cross the street, he kind of looks around for a second, and he picks up a small stone, and he just sidearms it at the building, and it shatters a window. And he said, "Come on." Had to make sure somebody finds it.
Oh yeah, that's pretty smart.
And as y'all are walking down this darkened alley, you hear hurried footsteps.
I can respect that. You know, he's supporting local businesses. Some local has to fix that window.
You get a little bit of distance, and it doesn't seem like you're being followed, and he starts to talk. He says, "Okay, so did you at least learn anything?
I mean, Astrion found a little note.
What kind of note you find?"
Gibberish. Show him the note.
He takes the note, kind of flicks it and holds it up a little bit so it's out of the shade of this alley, and
Either it's gibberish or some kind of code.
oh well, it's definitely some kind of code, or it's a
Oh
red
man,
herring.
I read about coded messages back at the monastery. I
They're
might
fairly
be able
common.
to figure it out.
Nah, no worries. I'll take it to the superiors. And he folds it and puts it in the back pocket.
Oh, it's down in okay.
So
Superiors.
I'll level with y'all, honestly. Like there wasn't really a fail scenario here. Like nobody expected much of you. But somebody's gonna find that. Somebody's gonna get the
That's a bit
message. Well, you know, you're new.
Okay, that's fair. You know.
But I've witnessed and I'll report. Here you go. Take this. You. And he holds a piece of paper out to you, Dregg.
Yes, I take it.
You take it and you open it up, and it's a sketch. It's an area, corner of a building, small shrub, bench, stones. That's a drop location. Give it 2 or 3 days to settle. Go check there. You'll find your next job details. Go back after it's done. You'll find your payment. But that's all I need from you for now. So, bye. And he begins
All right,
to
see,
leave.
man.
I
Well,
bid
guys,
you good day, sir.
we got a couple
Oh,
days
wait,
to
wait.
learn.
And he turns around. What do y'all intend to do with your free time?
I was just about to ask them the same question. To be honest with you, man.
Well, pardon. I wouldn't really recommend leaving, as you know, you are being watched. Yeah. So,
By who?
good question.
I bet it's that little tattoo guy.
Maybe hang out at the bar. I don't know. If you want some quick cash, you might hit up the Adventurers Guild.
Well, we already
Oh
quit him,
shit,
so-
they got an adventurers guild here.
Which way's that guild?
Back the way you came, main square, big building, nice ornate sign.
Hell yeah, man!
Alright,
I want to go
thank you,
do
sir.
some jobs.
Might as well.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Only having 7 gold, man.
He begins to leave, and as he's walking away, he says, "Remember, don't roam too far."
So what happens if we find a job that say leads us 6.5 miles outside of town?
He's saying, come back.
He turns a corner, and as you kind of pose that question, he just kind of cuts his lips. Don't take it, and keeps walking.
I got it, I got it, man. Okay.
Got it, bro.
Inside town jobs, guys. Inside town.
I really wanted to hit somebody
You might be able to hit somebody inside town.
So what
without
what
getting
would you like to do?
arrested.
Maybe if it's a
Well,
job.
Eustace likes to head
probably
to the
rapscallions.
Adventures Guild.
Yeah, let's do that, Eustace.
It's all right.
Y'all ready to go?
And I'll somersault all my way.
Here he goes again, doing his.
I won't ask for a
Doing
roll
his
as
shit.
this is a fairly open street. Do you go straight back the way you came, or do you kind of cut through some alleys?
I think we should probably cut through some alleys just to not walk back up on the crime we just made.
Well, as long as we avoid that, well, why? Because who knows we walked in besides the guy that just walked away?
Well, I don't know, but he said we've been being watched.
Yes,
that
and you
leaves-
said by the little creepy guy. And,
I said maybe. I'm just making a guess over here, man.
well, I
but all
don't
I'm
doubt the
saying
guess
is
because
that-
he's been following us everywhere.
Well, that very well may be likely, okay? But what I'm trying to get at is if little creepy tattoo man is watching us and we were not aware of it until just now, what makes you think someone else weren't watching whenever our friend Astrion here
Does it really
murdered
matter?
that old lady?
Does-
I mean, getting arrested for murder, I'd say that's probably
Well,
not
who says
on
we
my
get
list of
arrested? This
things
is
to
lawless
do.
town.
Who said that?
The law is there is no law.
That I don't think I ever saw a sign that said any such thing.
We have guards.
Don't
We've
you
seen 'em.
remember the introductions? Yeah, it says don't start
Oh
troubles in
my
the city.
god!
I think
Murder
murder's
is
starting a
generally
little bit of trouble there, Eustace. I don't know how you guys handle things up
Looks,
in the
man,
northern
I'm-
areas, but
I'm just focused on
generally
making some
speaking-
golds here, okay?
yeah, I would like
all.
to do that too, and getting arrested is
It
anti.
says I'm here to stack cash.
Yeah, getting gold is the primary objective for the next few days, Eustace. But getting arrested is not.
I'm not gonna get arrested.
Then let's not go back to the place where we. Just
Well, that's
committed
fine.
murder.
Would you, can we just been walking and talking this? I mean,
We are always walking and talking, Eustace. I don't know why. You're getting
so
amped
did we
up
take a
over here.
turn?
I don't know, Eustace. You seemed like a pretty strong proponent for just go back the way you came. Did you go back the way you came, or did you go back through some alleys? That's
Well,
what
I
I'm
guess
asking.
if I'm outnumbered by the party, I follow the party.
Okay, so you walk for a few minutes and you have this discussion. Maybe some of you came to some realizations, maybe some of you didn't. But you do find your way back to the square, still bustling, and a few people seem to be like looking down one street that you've recently visited, but eventually they just kind of shrug it off. You see a few guards kind of hustle past you for a moment. And you look around and you do find one large building, kind of well adorned, but not flashy, if you get what I'm saying. Dark wood doors, and there is a big sign. It says Guild Hall. You make your way inside?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. As you throw open the doors, just for point of order, who's going first?
I am.
All right.
I will
That
be-
was obvious.
I will be in back, like the father figure I am, making sure all the kids are.
You're a
That's a
horrible father
Wrong
figure.
phrase.
I'm the
Wrong
greatest father
phrase.
figure.
If he said that to the group, I look at
He does
him.
not say
I
that
do
to
not
the
say
group.
that to the group.
No,
He's
it's-
talking to God right now.
He needs it.
But Dregg, as you open the door, you're immediately met with a rowdy crowd. And being the monk you are, just without a second thought, you kind of throw up a hand and you catch a mug. You hear some cheers. And then just everybody seems to have forgotten you existed as they go back to whatever they were doing. You see a large bar counter. Thanks for that.
Sorry.
A large bar counter with a few people staffed behind it. One person kind of very kept get up, very, very dark skin. This female drow almost looking individual.
I don't know what a drow is.
Dark elf.
Oh, she hot.
Yes?
These are what we need to know. This is the information. I've been celibate for too long.
The monk lifestyle.
She's modest in dress, though she is quite buxom, and she has a very fair figure, as most elven individuals do. Mostly flawless hair, clothing. She stands patiently kind of taking in the crowd and notices the four of you, and as she turns to face you, you notice there are white striations that kind of cross over one eye and half of her face. They don't quite look like scars, but an odd characteristic nonetheless. She notices you walk in and kind of give the wave and a smile, and goes back to observing the crowd. You see people delivering drinks. You see a second layer, and underneath the walkway, underneath the platform, you see a boxing ring with two individuals currently just wailing on each other. A chalkboard close by is broken into roughly 20 segments. And you see some of the segments are filled in with hashes. Some of them are partially filled. Some of them have none. And as you take that in, you hear a loud thud and crack. I missed my hand.
Yeah.
A loud thud and crack as one of the boxers are just mollywopped and they fall on the mat. A roar of cheers, and then one person goes over and marks another hash in a segment. Before the victor kind of antagonizes the crowd and spits out some blood. The guild is yours.
I run over to the ring.
I was about to say, as soon as we both walk in, I'm just like, man, Dregg, this place
Gone.
is awe. And about the time I say awesome, we both just lock eyes with the boxing ring and we're just fucking gone.
Eustace, Asteron, you notice you walk in, the sights, the
I knew
smells,
it was coming.
the crowd, all of it kind of hits you, and then in that moment you see Dregg and Albion just try to vanish into it, going very, very clearly towards where the action is.
Well, Eustace, let's just get signed up and we'll deal with them later.
Was that's a good idea, but I just kind of like to do a little bit of training afterwards. So I'll keep my eyes and see if there's a spot after.
So you two are headed towards the ring.
Oh,
You're
full speed.
keeping an eye out, you said?
I'm going to do the job, but like I'm keeping an eye on
well,
the
first
ring.
we got to sign up, like I said.
Yeah. I'm
so
going.
you're headed to the desk.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then you're...
I'm going with him.
Okay.
But as I'm going with him, I'm telling him I'm going to go to the ring after we do that, after we sign up.
That's what you're trying to say. Okay.
Yeah.
So you two make your way towards the desk, which is quite a bit closer than the ring, but you two are moving full tilt through a crowd, making your presence very known.
Ollie-ooping over people, just
Yeah.
like fucking.
As
We're
the
like
crowd,
the two acrobat guys in Family Guy that like get around by like just like
Oh my
pole
the
God.
crowd
walking each
gets
other over.
denser as you get towards the ring. This lower section is packed
I'm running up
with
people's
people.
heads.
Eventually, it becomes too much for you to continue to plow through, so you kind of leapfrog over somebody. You took off first, so we'll say you're a little bit in the lead. So I'd like you to give me a contested grapple check.
Oh no! Contested grapple.
Yes.
Who the fuck is grappling?
That's acrobatics or athletics.
What is it? Acrobatics or athletics?
Yes.
Okay.
Space
24.
24.
Nice.
Damn, what did you roll?
18.
Oh man,
Fucking sweet.
monk shit.
You begin.
Monk life.
Damn it.
He wasn't expecting that to work.
Meets it, beats it. But if this is...
Contested. I don't know how that works.
I think you just go again.
I guess.
Oh, yeah.
That was a natural 19.
Oh fuck.
Nine?
9? Oh my god! How did I beat that?
I rolled a 3.
I rolled a 4!
Way.
That meets it then.
Yeah.
Because you said 18, right?
Yeah. That meets it.
Gotta
Roll
fucking do
again.
I was about to
Nice.
say.
It's basic math.
This is good night, man.
Okay. What you got?
10.
Oh, yeah. You begin and you get over one person and another, and you notice your brother following not far behind. And as soon as you catch him out of your eye, you get slightly distracted as the hand comes up and grabs you by the collar and flips you through the crowd, not onto your back, but just full 180 onto your feet. They hold you there for a second, they turn you around, and then your brother makes up that distance and their left hand comes up.
Oh shit.
I don't like this guy.
This is fun.
Jesus Christ. I'm not even rolling the dice that I was rolling last week.
You're fucked.
18.
No. Nah, I rolled a natural 17.
Oh.
Nice.
rough.
With his left hand, you notice it comes up, and they are looking. They are looking at them, but they catch your brother, and very similarly, they yank him down, but onto their feet. And they turn both of you to look at him. You notice a very built individual, long blonde hair, kind of tied back, undercut at the sides, kind of unmangled right ear, and 5 o'clock shadow across his
Is that
face.
Fabio?
Mangled and Fabio are not generally phrases you hear in the same sentence.
Not really, no.
But they kind of look at you quizzically, and this man stands maybe 3-4 inches taller than the two of you. And he says, well, hello there. You two are new. Who are you?
Yeah, man, I'm Albion. This is my best friend Dregg. We're
Well,
here.
you seem super excited.
Yeah, we want to fight in that thing.
I don't know about that.
Let me go. I
What
want to go.
group do you belong to?
We're part of the Twin Dragons from the Tangwu Monastery.
Oh, but from the monastery.
Yeah.
I
just
mean,
got
what
here.
group do you belong to here?
I don't.
We just
got
came
here
in
today.
and we saw a ring and,
We just
fighting
wanna-
instinct. We got to
we wanna
go.
fight.
Oh, well, you gotta sign up first before they can let you in the ring.
Why?
Why? Yeah. Why?
Accountability.
I don't give a shit.
I account that I'm going to win.
They give a shit. We
What
got some. Look over there. You see that blackboard?
Yeah?
Okay. Now looking at it closer, you can see all of those segments. Some of them are filled in. They're filled in with hashes, like not Roman numerals. What's the fucking word that I'm
Tally
looking for?
marks.
Tally marks. That's it. Some of them are fairly empty, maybe 3 to 7. Some of them are full. One of them seems a little dusty. Hasn't seen any action in a long while, but it's maybe a 3-foot by 2-foot rectangle, and it is just filled with tally marks.
With the guy that's in the ring right now.
No.
Oh.
Like
Like
I
the
said,
one
it's
that looks
dusty.
like
It
it hasn't
hasn't
been
been
used.
used in a while. But he says, some of these people are really serious. You go in there, there's a fair chance you match with the wrong person. You don't walk out. So you,
Yeah, I don't give a shit about that.
no, you're not listening. The guild cares.
Yeah, I know. Can we just
While he's
not
talking to him, I want to slip away to go to the counter.
give
He
you a
literally got
verbal?
I
you.
want to slip away, bro.
Give you a verbal.
Out of my best.
So you, you don't need to give me anything. You need to go talk to one of those people behind that big ass counter, and you need to sign up. And once you're signed up, you can come in here and you look. You could jump off that balcony, break your neck. Nobody gives shit, right?
I could do
'Cause
that
they can just
now,
write it
'cause I
off.
don't give a shit.
No, if you do that now, they have to pay for your funeral. But if you do it afterwards, they don't. So like, save them some money and just go put your fucking name on a piece of paper. Now get. And he pushes you two out of the
Just
crowd.
under my breath as he
Oh, I don't
pushes
get to
us
slip away.
Just be like, brother, or Dregg, this must be that
Contest
bureaucracy
contest
shit
the
we've
check.
been reading about.
16? Okay.
You begin to like worm your way out of your vest, and he just kind of opens his thumb and finger and like gets the other side of your collar and like leashes you with it before eventually just pushing you and your brother away.
All right. I do like a little cool
Fine,
spin
let's-
slide and start heading to the counter.
Let's just
Okay.
go fucking sign the damn paper.
About the time you two make your way out of the crowd, you two have made your way to the desks with far less energy. The four of you make your way there. Do you go towards somebody who seems busy or somebody who seems less busy?
Go to the hot chick.
Okay. You make your way to the counter and you are greeted. Well, hello. I don't believe I've recognized the four of you.
Elena.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
we
good
just-
looking.
Hello.
We just got here today. What do we need to sign to go fight in that thing over there?
Oh, well, you need to sign up with the guild. It's a very simple process.
Does that
And-
allow us to do those quests as well?
Yes, if you look over there, there's
So
a
that's
board.
a double thing. We sign one thing and we get to do both things.
Yes.
Awesome.
I'd
like to do that, please.
Just like hand on forehead, just like.
Now, as you all are very new, I can't say that I know any of you, so you will be starting at the lowest rung, and she pulls out of this large notebook and flips through it to an empty page. I'll need each of your names here. And she produces a quill and the notebook.
I'll sign it.
Sign it.
I'll sign it. I had a question.
Eustace, do you sign it?
Signs it.
Okay. Question.
So you said we start at the bottom, right?
Yes.
What if I beat the toughest guy here? Can I go up a little bit?
That's not how that works.
Can we make that way it works?
I don't think they're gonna change the rules for a new guy.
What if I put money down that I beat him?
You got
And
all your
then-
money stolen.
No, I
didn't
didn't.
you?
Well,
And then
Cool, man.
I'll explain everything in a moment. Just
I
bear
wanna
with me.
move up, man.
And then she flips a few pages
No shortcuts.
and slides the notebook back to, we'll say, you, Astrion, as you seem to be
Oh
the
man, I got
most
my gold
mature.
stolen.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, you did.
And I would like your group's name here, please.
Here it is.
Fuck
Oh,
me.
I have a
my.
name. I have a name.
No, you don't.
Yes, I have a
what
name.
do you got?
Okay, hear me out, okay? Frontliner. The Fourfronts.
Do we wanna do that? Because we did alliteration with F in our last name and it ended in a tragic.
I mean, to be fair,
Tragic
so
way.
this one probably will as well.
I mean,
Where's
yeah,
the cleric? You don't have one. It's almost like you've made that mistake before.
The bard without magic. What you want?
I have effigies.
You see her, she's just kind of like looking between the four of you, taps the quill.
I don't.
Can we
We
put like
just-
to be determined?
Yeah, can we put like a IOU
No,
on the
no.
The
name?
forefront is the is going to be the mark. Okay, so let's just. It's fine. Do you got a better idea?
Do not off the top of my head. No.
Well, she's
but-
got to sign a name, and we got to get signed up because
I
I
mean-
want to get to the ring too.
To alleviate your concerns, for a minor price of 10 gold, you can change your names whenever you want.
Oh hell, that
Jeez.
ain't so bad. I guess we can go with the Fourfronts, and if we come up with something better later, we can change it.
I will warn you, though, that if you build some renown under one name and then change it, some contacts may or may not recognize you when you're recommended.
Hell, I didn't
But-
think about that.
A short explanation should clear up any misguidances.
We could send out like a cloud message.
So,
Well, I
and she
think-
taps the quill again.
Well, I think right now, while all
Shock me.
standard is low, or status is low,
Standards too.
the Fourfront should be fine.
Or just low standards.
What about the Four Frontiers?
That sounds awful.
We explore new
We don't.
things.
We'll just go with the forefronts.
Find
The rock
Four
collectors.
Fronts. F squared.
I think the most explored frontier you and Dregg have experienced is like an extraordinary seizure trying to cross the street.
That was just me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
I
was
know.
him. All right, yeah, write her down. Fourfronts.
A few quick hashes and it's written down. Book is closed. Well, I would like to present you with, and she reaches under the counter and pulls out 4 necklaces. They're
Oh man, we get jewelry too.
They're simple bronze chains with a stamp on a medallion. Perfectly non-magical, but it does symbolize that you are now part of a guild.
What's this guild's name, by chance?
Well, all guilds are international. They don't have individual names.
That's kind
Oh.
of bullshit.
Can I ask a question?
Well, if they ever
please?
let you do a name, I got a great suggestion.
I'll be sure to
What do you
ask
think
first.
about Tail
I haven't
Fairy?
asked you yet.
Ah, fucking. hate
But
you.
yes,
What about
But
demon tails?
as you can notice,
Veggie
these necklaces, they are bronze to indicate your rank. As you move up, you will need to trade those in and get new ones. There are 3 more tiers. You have your silver, your gold, and your platinum. Though, admittedly, we rarely see platinum tiered groups.
So we have to do jobs and not fight to get better tiers.
Well, that, and she points towards the ring again, is mostly recreational, honestly. Individuals from other groups or groups in amongst themselves can run bouts, they make bets, and many people will use that as a form of scouting, if you would. Do well in there, and maybe a higher tiered group will try to bring you into their fold, and that would be a very easy way to move up the ladder.
Do I have the necklace already?
Yes.
Thanks, Mel.
You leave, and she just kind of... Anyways, over there are the job boards. I would recommend you not take jobs too far outside of your rank, as it can prove quite lethal, but you are free to take whatever job you wish.
Awesome. Well, thank you for explaining everything. Hey, guys, I really want to go fight some guys in this thing, so would you mind going?
Just go.
Thanks,
Just
man.
go.
And I'm going to run and catch up with Dregg.
Usage, if you want to, you go to.
No, that's all right. I'm
As
going
he
to
goes
go.
and takes all the jobs and takes off to do them himself.
I'm actually going to go look at the job board. Thank you, miss, and I'll make my way to the job board. I was
Don't
always
die too soon.
I was always going to the job board before going to the
Yeah.
ring.
I do have a question for you, if that's okay.
Oh, what would that be?
Eustace left to go.
Yes.
You say you're international, but as someone who's from Traverse, you guys don't really have a foothold in there.
Well, many of the governing bodies in Tribes have refused our extensions. Though I did hear recently that they have a hall of some sorts that's been attracting more than mundane individuals. But I'd not venture to call that a guild. They have no connection with us, after all. But, yes? Can I get you anything?
No, thank you. And I'll walk up to the usage with the bulletin board.
You and Eustace go to the bulletin board, and as you look over it, Dregg, Asteron, or Albion, rather, like 2 letters difference between your names.
Yeah.
You find your way to the ring, and that same blonde individual kind of moves someone to the side and kind of allows you through. Being able to see over a majority of this crowd, they've noticed you've done the necessary paperwork. By the time you get to the ring, there is already a bout going. It goes for maybe a minute before somebody gets floored. And a mark is put on the board underneath a name that seems fairly mundane. Their name is Kevin. And they have 2 marks underneath their name. They kind of go to a corner and they lean on it and they nurse their jaw and they kind of snort out some blood before they raise their hand and are ready to accept another.
Slide in.
You climb the steps and you begin in, and the person kind of on the sidelines seeming to play the referee kind of stops you for a moment, and it's like, entry's 2 golds. You take it, you take the pot. We're up to 8.
I give him 2 gold.
You give him 2 gold, the pot turns to 10. It lets you in.
I'm not healed. Fuck.
I don't have any money.
As
I'm
you
gonna
do
start
this,
making weird hand signs towards Astrion.
you kind of come into the
Just
ring. As cut as you are, your hand wraps, your regalia, kind of denoting your station. You can see Kevin currently shirtless, a little bit of blood staining his chest, some baggy pants. He kind of grips the ropes, shakes them, and then he steadies his eyes on you. And you see a little bit of concern come over his face before he comes up to his feet and takes a stance. He takes 1-2 steps forward. Then he looks you up and down. Are you good?
What do you mean am I good?
I guess you're good. And he muscles in
Do I see the hand signs?
from him.
I'm being
If
pretty
you're
fucking
looking.
obvious about it.
I mean,
I'm just like, come on.
the situation is that you two are kind of on the far end, and you two are
Yeah.
on the other side, looking in the opposite direction at a wall. So, I mean, like, if you attempt, like, maybe shout for him or actively attempt to get his
Yeah,
attention,
basically
you
just
probably
like,
can.
Astriel, hey.
Eustace, you keep looking. I'll see what he wants.
What kind of
Alright.
jobs are you looking for, Eustace?
I'll walk over to. I'll be on.
I'm looking for jobs here in the town for reasonably priced jobs, make good in.
Okay, there are numerous jobs within the bounds of the city. Give me something more specific. Are you looking for fetches, kills, investigations?
Investigation and or kills.
Investigations or kill contracts. Gotcha. We'll get to that in a moment.
As soon as Astrion gets over there, I'm like, hey man, so due to some unfortunate circumstances, I have absolutely no money. Would you mind loaning me 2 gold so I can fight in this here thing and hopefully win a bunch more back, and then I can pay you back?
As
Two-
you two have that conversation,
Oh.
you hear, "Rah!" And Dregg, Kevin muscles in. I need initiative.
15.
15. They'll go first.
Uh-oh.
I'll pull out 2 gold. Don't lose.
Thanks, bud.
And I'll go back to the board.
He presents a shoulder, ducks down, and moves into your space before firing off a quick left. 17 to hit.
Meats.
Cool. Jesus! Just roll max damage, why don't I? You take 9 points of bludgeoning damage as he hits you where your kidney would be, and you just cave. It's almost like there's a pocket, like an unfilled void.
Wouldn't that mean that it wouldn't phase me? It would just suck the arm in?
Absorb it like Majin
That's
Buu.
not exactly how nerves work.
There's no nerves. They got taken with it.
There are nerves that would encapsulate that area,
That's how that's
and
all
your
works.
flesh just kind of tore as it caved in. But that is his turn. It is your go.
I'm gonna... I don't know the rules of this place. Should have read the rules.
I will say you haven't seen anybody tap out.
Okay. I'm just gonna come out with a... He hit me in the left or in the right. Yeah, he hit me in the right. So I'm just gonna come up with my left with a fire draconic strike uppercut.
Okay, go for it.
As he's going to punch him, I'm walking up to the guy and I'm gonna hand him the 2 gold and be like, hey man, I want next.
Jesus fucking Christ.
You haven't even seen who wins yet.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. I just want to fight who's next.
If you say so.
That was a 10.
A 10?
Yeah, it was
Misses.
bad. I'm done with this die. It's been crap. Action surge.
What?
Wrong thing.
Flurry of blows?
Flurry of
maybe?
blows.
Wrong class.
You have the key point to spend?
Yeah, I haven't spent any.
Gotcha.
I
You
don't know.
hadn't healed. So
I don't
assumed
know
you-
how I took damage.
I don't know how you took damage either.
The window.
Yeah.
Right, you cut your arm.
Oh, yeah.
How much damage did that deal? How much are you missing?
I was missing like 3 or 4. I
The
rolled.
way you made that sound, it made it sound like you were just like fucked.
I am. I rolled natural 1.
After he delivers this fierce shot to your side, you try to return fire with 2 punches of your own, and this man seems practiced. It's impressive how he dips and ducks. He keeps his guard tight and just kind of moves your punches off of him. And then he steps back in, this time very close to you, and he's going to go for an uppercut straight to your chin.
Copycat. Is that a natural 20?
Yeah.
God damn it. I'm gonna get knocked out.
Fucked.
Wait a minute. What is Constitution?
Oh,
wait, quick
Max
question.
again.
What does Constitution increase stat wise?
Right.
Oh,
for
yeah.
every point modified on your Constitution, you get additional hit points per level. So if your con increased by 2, right, you should get 8 more hit points.
Okay, so I should be 8 higher than what I am.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So, okay.
A lot of damage. You take
Dude.
18 points
Yeah.
of bludgeoning damage
No.
as this punch just
That's a
with his
lot.
full body
That would've
weight
been it.
just rockets into your jaw and picks you up off
We
of the
took
mat
9.
and
I have 6
throws
left.
you into the ropes.
Holy shit, Dregg. You just got fucked.
Your
Who's
vision
Dregg?
shoots
Come on,
white,
motherfucker, get back in there and show
and
me
as
what a
it
twin
comes
dragon
back,
does.
you're on the
Get
ropes.
knocked unconscious.
I'm in your corner.
Get
Just
knocked
like,
unconscious
bitch.
as it were, as it normally does. There's no way I can beat him now. There's no
You could
fucking
roll a
way.
nat 20 and then
He
roll an 8.
doesn't have a lot of health.
I gotta hit him.
Yes, you do.
Okay, I'm gonna go for a spinning roundhouse
We were all rolling good.
draconic
earlier.
strike
Well,
kick.
Ignore that. Spinning wheelhouse kick.
Yeah,
Go for it.
draconic strike.
All of your attacks are. I don't know why.
Ooh.
That was almost a 1, and I was like, God.
Ooh.
It's
That'll
25.
hit.
25 will hit, definitely.
Oh God, thank fucking Jesus. Roll.
This is when he casts his shield.
Yeah.
It wouldn't help.
So,
You think Homeboy's
8
AC
fire
is
damage.
20 while he's
Nice.
unarmored?
8 fire damage.
8 fire damage. He closes in on you on the ropes, attempts to press the advantage, and as he does, you lock your arms on the ropes and flip off of them. And then use the elasticity of it to come back and just full body rotation onto the top of his head. You
Fuck
drop
yeah.
this flaming heel kick. And he does fall to the mat, and you see a good amount of smoke and blood kind of
cauterized the
split
wound. It's
out of
fine.
his head before he rolls to the side and comes back up.
Bonus action grapple.
Go for it.
Ooh, tavern brawler.
Yeah, Tavern
I
Brother.
want it.
Should have took it.
I know.
Ugh.
Good. 14.
Oh my god.
Did you beat it?
Yes. As he
These
gets
two
back
dice
to
are
his
going.
feet, you attempt to close on him and put him in an armbar before he can recover. But as you do, he toughs on his strong foot and pushes back and headbutts you to get you off of him. That's your turn?
Yeah.
All right.
I
He
only
regains
get
his
one.
footing.
Oh wait, I could have done a flurry of blows, couldn't I?
No, because you used your bonus action
Oh, yeah.
to grapple.
Facts.
He regains his footing and closes in with a leap. This is his go for broke.
Yeah, I lose.
You can see his eyes are shaky. He's barely standing.
Same.
Really?
I have 6 health.
Damn.
13.
Misses.
As he kind of delivers this Superman punch, you regain your composure. You shake off the punches that you've taken, and you just kind of push him to the side. He stumbles into the ropes and turns around to face you. It's your go.
Flaming RKO.
RKO out of nowhere.
Go for it.
My God.
Would that be like a draconic hit or something? Like, is that what that would be?
We'll call it a flying lariat into an RKO. if it
Okay.
hits.
Damn.
9. Flurry of blows.
You brace your strong arm and you come in to capitalize on his miss, and he just dips it and turns and readies his left hand as you come in for a second strike.
Donkey kick. Donkey
Yeah,
kick.
donkey kick.
You
Flaming
just hear,
donkey
you just hear
kick.
Albion in the corner. Donkey kick him. Donkey kick him now.
20.
That'll hit.
Oh my God, what a stupid apple. Max damage.
Nice.
12.
12. You miss this flaming airborne lariat, and you catch him out of the corner of your eyes. He's readying to just punch you as hard as he can in the back of your head. And you just kind of fall onto the mat and push off with your hands with both feet backwards. Just catch him right in the neck and take him, just arc him right over
Since
the
it
mat.
since it was like a draconic strike, is there like burnt, like cauterized footprints?
Oh yeah,
in his-
it's like a
Just
a
black
rocket.
soot.
You launch him out of the ring and he falls onto the ground. You can see you've burnt his neck and he is bleeding and quite unconscious as he falls.
Fuck yeah, Dregg. That's what the fuck I'm talking
So
about.
after I hit him and he goes flying, can I do like a Booker T standing up?
Yeah.
You can flourish your way up as you wish. And you hear some whoops and some whoos. The crowd is roaring as they look towards the person on the board and they look at you. Name?
Dregg.
Simple. And they just write Dregg with 1 G and give you a square.
2 G's.
Too late! And they put down 1 tally mark.
That's best. I'm gonna look at the blonde guy. It's like, so listen, man, I don't have to fight Dregg now, do I? Because he looks like he's about to fucking pass
As
out.
you're asking him this question, the person ringside playing referee kind of comes to you, Dregg, and he says, "You good to keep going
How long does this go before I get the pot?
until there are no challengers. You can choose to back out now and you get what's there, but if somebody else comes, the pot increases."
Wait, if I back out now, I get the 10 gold?
Yeah, the 2 you put in plus the 8 that's there. You won. What else do you want? If you want more, take another challenger.
Man, I'm pretty hurt.
The man you're speaking to, he says, "Well, watch and listen."
Oh, okay.
uh,
I already handed him my 2 gold, by the way.
The blonde?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, is he not the one that
No.
takes it? Oh, never mind. Fuck that. Never mind. Fuck that. I don't take it. That's the only 2 gold I got.
He's like, man, I got 2 free gold.
You just come over and like push it into that. Cool.
I turn around to ask him a question. He's just gone.
I'm just gonna stay, I guess.
All right, he's in. He's staying.
All right.
And
So
you
not
hand the
fair.
2 gold.
Yeah, you could have backed out and had fucking 10 gold.
Now the pot is 12 gold, and you're in the ring, Albion.
So, Dregg, we fighting or we wrestling?
Let's just do this.
All right, let's fucking go.
Initiative.
Hey, turn back on, you phone. You.
Don't you have a 19 AC?
Oh, fuck me.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'm not gonna be able to
What
hit.
is your wisdom?
Hey, that's not
Plus
bad.
3.
22.
16.
Well,
15.
y'all know how this goes. Start off.
All right. He's gonna be like, let's just do this. I'm like, all right, and then I'm just gonna right hook, just right dead square in the nose. Icy here.
My weakness. Actually, I have no eyes.
So it's gonna be a 20 to hit.
Fuck. Yeah. you have to roll like a 1 to not knock me out.
That's gonna be a 11.
Don't. Straight down.
Both of you step in at the same time, both of you throwing right. And Albion, you just kind of roll it as you just plant your fist square in Dregg's face, and you feel a little bit of a give. You think, that's broke nose. As you just deck him, and he hits the mat with a heavy thud. Everybody just kind of... And the man ringside, "That was a quick one!"
I'm just gonna like pat him on the head and just be like, I'm sorry, man. I just wanted to actually like, yeah. I'm just gonna drag him over to the side, to the corner.
I mean, I'm stabilized. Thank
Yeah,
you.
you are.
Thank you,
You're
Effigy.
fucking stable as shit right now.
You drag him to the side, and somebody takes him off and kind of sets him on the floor, kind of gives him like a wet rag on the face. You're unconscious. The man ringside comes to you while outside. And he says, "You staying or you leaving?"
Oh yeah, I'll stay for another fight.
Yeah,
He's
you
staying.
take damage.
Didn't even have
And
to use a key point.
they gesture towards the man at the chalkboard, and They kind of have to flip it over to get to more space, and
Oh,
they
my
write a
name's
square.
Albion, Albion.
They spell it out, and they give you a tally mark. The ringside man waves his hand. He says, "Challengers, challengers! 2 gold, entry level."
Oh, wait.
Hey, Eustace.
Entry. My bad.
Yes.
They wanted challengers.
Which what about the thing?
We can always wait.
Yeah, you gotta look at the mic.
Well, I tell you what.
While you two are having this conversation, somebody steps up, throws down 2 gold to the man ringside.
Nice.
I
the
got you.
mountain from
I've
Game of
got you.
Thrones.
They kind of pull the ropes apart and step in, and they kind of pull off this heavy chain jacket. Barrel-chested, very heavy, stands maybe 3 inches taller than you, and at least 30 pounds heavier.
All right, I'm going to take my vest off and then toss it over on top of Dregg.
Well, it looks like he's got a match, so we'll just go over this board.
This man kind of spreads his legs and opens out his arms and starts to close in on you.
Oh, we wrestling?
Give me initiative. Yes, before this starts,
Yeah.
I'd like you to look at that initiative as I tell you this. Are you staying within, you said you're keeping it entry level, looking for in-town kill or investigations?
Yeah.
All right.
Anything, like I said, that's like value, like somebody wants a lost and found.
Right off the top, you notice 4 jobs.
Okay.
One of them is a sand rat extermination. And you recognize the locale. It's the inn that you stayed at in your first night here. They've undergone an infestation in the time that you've been here, and they're offering 100 gold for 100 sand
Wait,
rat
is this
tails.
the sand rats that he brought in?
Yes.
Not going back there.
You notice a wanted imposter. There's a small hand sketch of a guard. Says body found. Also cited roaming. You take a quick look at the sketch, and it does appear to be the guard that ushered you into the city.
And what did it say about him?
His body was found,
Oh.
but he's also been seen wandering. But you don't know that.
He's a fuck ghost.
There is a mugger on the loose. I didn't give you a gold reward for the previous one. It was 200 gold for...
The imposter.
Yes.
Gotcha.
It is
Heyo.
150 gold for the mugger.
Okay.
There's a very rough sketch. You can see kind of a brawlic man, very square jaw,
Looks like the soldier.
with a scar that kind of dominates his left cheek. But that's pretty much the only description that you can get. There's a small list of crimes: assault, robbery, and
Okay.
arson.
Gotcha.
Jaywalking.
And then you look down, there's some out of town. This is a escort, too many days, yada, 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 yada. You get towards the end of the list, where some of these pages have gotten yellowed, and you do find another kill contract.
Okay.
It is for sky screechers,
Okay.
with a swift description of them. You recognize the description. It's the same creatures that assaulted the caravan when
Ass
you arrived.
blasters.
Yeah. Gotcha.
And they're offering 50 gold a head. There are a number of named locations where they've been sighted. Several of them are just out of the city walls.
I look at Astrian and I say, which I think I'm gonna go for the mugger. That seems more sensible.
Yeah, but just in case, let's just take all 4 and we'll see what the 2 idiots want to do.
And
Well,
then to that, we'll come back to an idiot.
Yeah,
Right.
that's me.
What did
conscious
you roll
one.
on your initiative?
13.
He will go first.
That's cool.
Yeah.
He closes in on you, kind of walking you back into a corner before attempting to just bear hug you.
So he's going for a grapple?
He is going for a grapple.
19.
There it is. You succeed. He just a full open arm tries to close
just
on you, and you
ducking
just
him.
slip out of the way.
Yep.
He will turn, and he'll take a bonus action offhand attack at you. This is the guy you should have fought, I guess. Fucking 13?
No.
Didn't think so. Your go. As
Right.
he just swings these meaty arms just widely. Full haymakers,
Yeah.
but
So he's going all power, no precision.
no
right.
no art to it.
So I'm going to add some artistic value to this fight. As he goes for that offhand, just big, wide swing, I'm just going to duck it. And as I duck it, I'm going to be very close in and just go with a straight left uppercut right to the bottom of his chin. Icy strike. Natural 20.
Nice.
This natural 20 is brought to you by talking as a free action. Thank you, Owen. 4 double to 8 plus
4.
5.
Are you gonna 5?
Yeah,
Bullshit.
boy. So that is
13.
13 points of icy damage.
As he swings this big haymaker, you just kind of hold your ground and just kind of fall underneath it. And as it passes you, you fire a quick right.
Flow like water.
Right into his chin, and as it does, these shards of ice kind of tear through the immediate tissue, and he kind of reels and stumbles onto the ropes before regaining his footing and coming at you again, just full bear.
As he comes at me full bear, I'm just gonna kind of duck in a little bit and just a solid right jab right to the sternum as a bonus action flurry of blows.
Right.
16 plus stuff.
That'll definitely hit.
7, yeah. Ooh, that's good shit. 12 points of icy sternum damage.
He comes at you, and instead of ducking out of the way or moving to the side this time, you just kind of float back. And as he whiffs the grab, you just fire another quick right to center mass. And it sends a ripple through his body as you hear him, and you see a little bit of spittle come out of his mouth. And he just growls and comes at you again. Hitting him is like hitting a pig carcass. It's just all meat.
Meaty. Big, meaty claws.
He's going to attempt to grapple you again.
19.
You fail with a natural 17.
Ooh, look at him.
He finally gets you, and he lifts you off the ground and begins to squeeze. You take 4 damage.
Oh shit, man, you strong. 4 damage.
Yes.
All right.
And that'll be your go.
Alrighty. So let me see.
He kind of stumbles
It's
back
a
into
contested
the middle of the arena.
athletics or acrobatics to break it, right?
Yes,
What if
and
I
it
want
takes
to
an action.
reverse? Is that the same, or is that not allowed?
I'll allow you to use your action to attempt a reversal, and we'll say if you roll higher than, like if you beat his by a threshold, you'll get the reversal, and if you don't beat it by the threshold, but you still
You just
beat him,
break
you'll break
out.
it.
Okay. I'll do that. I'll try for. How does he have me?
He's got you full bear hug, so you
Face to face bear hug.
Yes.
All right. So what I'm gonna try to do to get out is just kind of
Shimmy.
puff up my chest to try to loosen his grip just a little bit, and then shimmy out and reverse and get him in like a German suplex position.
got you. Fall under the arm and get to
Yeah,
his back.
yeah. Ooh, is that cocked or no?
It looks pretty flat to me.
Okay, that's gonna be a 14.
That's a fail.
Ah,
As you kind of puff up, he bears in and
Oh, shit.
squeezes you tighter.
you're really strong.
You can see him, he's kind of frothing at the mouth, and a kind of a crazy glint
Can
comes
I
over
bonus
his eye.
action offhand? to
Disengage.
headbutt?
You can. It'll be a
Okay.
disadvantage as you are grappled.
All right. 18.
18, that'll hit.
All right. Icy headbutt. Heyo. 5 plus.
5.
Is it?
Yeah.
Look at you. You're right. 10 points of icy damage.
You headbutt him square in the nose, and you hear a crack, and you just know it shot through his cerebral. Like you shook him, definitely, but his arms never falter. As he kind of opens his eyes, they're bloodshot, and there's a little trickle coming out of his nose. As that kind of roar kind of falls into a growl, and you can feel him kind of arch up and get as big as he can. And on his turn, he's just going to slam you onto the ground.
All right.
So, we'll say give me, as this is an improvised weapon attack, say give me a dexterity save
Dex save.
for half, yes.
17.
17, that'll save. So you're going to take half of this.
Okay.
It's pretty good. So 14 plus 4 is 18, half to 9.
All right.
And then he crawls on top of you and is going to take an offhand attack.
Okay. Trying to get some ground and pound action.
Oh, he pounded you all right.
Oh, no.
Very good. 21 to hit.
That hit.
Pardon. So that would be 6 points of bludgeoning damage as this meaty hand just hammer fists into your head.
How's he looking?
You can see it's mostly adrenaline driving him. Where you've hit him has welted up on his
Yeah.
stomach.
Getting purple.
His jaw is kind of deformed on one side, and his nose is clearly broken. But it's just a fury that's laying into you at this point. It's your go.
All right. Am I still technically grappled or?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So I'm going to attempt another reversal.
All right.
Oh
Ooh.
my god.
Natural 1
What's your modifier?
plus 9.
Plus 9.
So I got a 10.
10.
You rolled natural
I
1.
rolled a natural 1.
Oh.
Modifier is only 4.
Fuck yes.
He raises both hands and just tries to come down, almost like he's intent on crushing your skull. You throw up both hands and catch him by the wrist, and using his power, you push yourself from between his legs, and just kind of in a fluid motion, you catch your heels and come back to your feet before coming around and getting him in a headlock.
Okay. And so I've used my action, and I
Yes.
now have him grappled,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
On my turn, if I have someone grappled, they just take a d4 damage.
Yes.
So I'm gonna 2 damage.
2
What's
damage.
that from?
The
Grappler
fighting
feat.
initiate.
Fighting
Unarmed
initiate
fighting.
gives him a fighting style, which is grappler.
No, it's unarmed fighting.
Are you positive about that?
Yes.
Okay.
But anyway, so I'm going to. I can't use flurry of blows because I didn't
It was your
make
bonus
the attack.
action to. Yeah.
So I'll use my bonus action to make an offhand.
Gotcha.
So I have him in a chokehold, and I'm just gonna hammer fist
Stab
his
him?
chest, basically.
Stab him in the chest.
His
uh,
chest.
Yeah. Just
Okay.
like I have him in a chokehold, like with him still on his knees, right? So I'm kind of standing on my feet with him in a rear naked choke, and I'm just gonna bring my hand around like a hammer fist, just right into his skull or right into his chest.
Palpitate that hard.
Yeah. Is that an advantage since
Yes,
he's grappled?
because you have him grappled.
Hey, that's good stuff. That's good stuff. 25 to hit.
You reverse this grapple and you bear into him, tightening on his throat. You can hear as the air struggles to get to his lungs. You bring up with one hand and just open palmed onto his chest. Ice kind of radiates out. And you see blood kind of from his lips.
9 points of damage.
You barely hang it
Oh
in.
no, come on!
As you do that, that blood kind of seeps out, and he swallows it back down as he attempts to stand with you on his back.
Contested.
Yes, he is also going to attempt to reverse this.
Ooh, you ain't beating that, homie. 28.
No, not at all.
Owen, you are fucking killing it for me in a good way today.
He stands with you on his back and kind of falls onto the ropes and rebounds off of them, attempting to crush you underneath him. And as he does, you just kind of fly around and get him by the front. Following him down, you ready a punch.
As soon
There we go.
as his back lands, you know how his head's gonna hit the mat and like ricochet up? My fist is meeting him on the way up. So it's
Gotcha.
just gonna ricochet, and on the bounce back, it's just forehead fist.
See if somehow you miss this.
Yeah, and he's still grappled, so it's
Yes.
at advantage. Natural 17 plus 7, 24. And that's 10 points
Pretty
of damage.
unnecessary right there. As he falls back, his eyes now kind of wide with the shock of this maneuver that you've pulled. He does bounce off of the canvas, and just a punch sends him back down into a recoil. And as he recoils and bounces off again, followed with an elbow, you kind of sink him into the mat. And his arms kind of fall flat. You kind of step away from the body, the unconscious man, as two people kind of reach in and start to pull him out. They stop for a moment and they like look at his face and pat him on the cheek before they look and he's out, and they pull him out. The ringside ref kind of gives you another in or out.
Yeah, I'll look to the side, and have they grabbed their flyers by now?
Yeah, at this point they're kind of stood there
Moseying
waiting.
back, and okay, my friends are actually waiting on me, so I think I'm gonna just pull out and take the pot.
All right, 14 gold, it's yours.
All right, sounds
He's
good,
out.
man.
Mark that win. We'll keep him up there for next time. Next! And a few more people kind of filter in, and they continue on. Do you collect your brother?
Yeah, because I got to get my vest off of the top of his unconscious body. I'm gonna put that on, fix that up, take my 14 gold, and I'm gonna kind of give him a couple of slaps. Be like, hey, Dregg, wake up.
Is that like up?
I'd say you've been out for about a minute and being stabilized. Yeah.
A whole minute?
A few smacks and you can be woken up.
Oh man.
Hey, man, you got your ass knocked out.
You are just stacking L's, Holmes.
All day,
All day, every
You
day.
need to remedy that. Motherfucker out here looking like Chopper.
Damn.
I don't know.
I don't get that reference.
I know.
Oh, okay.
That's why I made
Just
it.
so they know it's a major born, you should feel ashamed.
He's the mascot.
But anyways, you collect Dregg.
Yeah, and then I go find them. And I'm
Stumble
like,
your way
So
to
what'd
the
you got?
rest."
What'd y'all find? I got some gold. I won some gold.
Well,
beat
that's
some
cool.
guy's ass.
That's
Yeah.
cool. We found a mugger. We got well, here he's giving it to you.
All right, I'll
You
look
wave
over
these
him.
flies in your face.
No, the flowers on my other hand.
Oh,
What the fuck are you doing?
Which
he
obviously
knows.
Does he?
oh yeah. Hey, here you go, man. And I'll hand him 2 gold.
Then I hand him the flowers.
well,
Much as what I told them, there are 4 in-house jobs you could take: an infestation, a imposter investigation. a mugger, and then a bounty kill.
So I mean, I don't know about you guys, but this imposter one, 200 gold.
I'm thinking the mugger. The mugger would be a little bit easier. If we get it done quick enough, we could do the other one too. Or
yeah,
we
could
could
just-
split and do two at the same time.
What level are these? Are they set by tiers like we
Yes,
are?
the board is broken into segments, and
So
since
they
he said
pulled off
entry
the
level-
bronze tier.
Yeah, since he
Oh,
said
okay.
entry level, I
Would
kept it there.
would it be assumed that like a bronze tier is for any individual of bronze, or a team of up to 3 to 4, or is it just kind of depending on like use your best judgment?
You weren't really told, and you didn't ask, so I'll say I'll leave it up to your judgment what you decide on there.
Okay.
Unless you go ask, then I'll tell you.
Yeah. I don't know if splitting up is necessarily the best way to go about it. I mean, we got 3 days, so if you want to take down the easy one real quick tomorrow, and then,
Why is tomorrow?
I mean, it's kind of late in the day by now, ain't it?
It's mid-evening,
I mean, yeah, so I mean, unless you want to,
4-ish.
we still got to eat dinner. We could use baths.
Well, to my
Kind of
knowledge,
look over at Dregg, jaw slacked. It's kind of.
I mean, yeah, he's kind of fucked up. I got a couple good licks thrown at me. So today kind of feels a bit wacky.
why don't you take Dreggs and y'all just go find us a place to stay?
Well, and once again, I gotta stress this whole us going off in different directions. you
Nobody's
see.
going anywheres. I'm getting in the ring, like I said, when you went in there your damn self.
Okay, that's cool, but if you're telling us to go off somewhere and find us somewhere to sleep,
Usually people, the guilds have rooms to rent out.
I'm gonna fill you in on a little bit of information here, Eustace. Since I've been 5 years old, I've been confined
as
to
you
a
four are
monastery.
talking, you kind of hear in amongst the hustle back the way you came. Entry level's closing. We're moving intermediate. And then a few cheers and some more people move into the crowd.
Oh man, I mean, yeah.
Well, she's now, look, I didn't even get my turn.
Well, I mean, there's
Still
always
go.
tomorrow. Like I said, there's 3 days. Plus, if you think you can squirrel your way around, maybe take somebody out a little bigger. I don't know, man. Depends on how you're feeling about things. But as I was saying before, Mr. Loudspeaker Man rudely interrupted our conversation.
Loudspeaker man is also God, I'll have you know.
With a
Dregg and
megaphone.
I going to find us a place in which to sleep also means us splitting up if you were to stay here.
Hey, buddy, you know they have rooms here, right?
Once again,
As two people
since
kind of
I was
approach
5, I've been in a monastery. I don't know the general comings and goings
you. I can
of
tell
the
you were pretty
Adventurers
trained.
Guild.
As he says that, I just look at Albion and
You
I
four know
say,
each other?
Yes, we are a team.
I told you
a
so.
group. We have been
Uh,
dubbed the
Fourfronts.
The Forefront.
That's cool. Y'all wanna? I will. Sorry. You two wanna come see what we got to offer? I saw your fights. You did pretty well, even though you kind of.
Excuse me, I was actually wanting to participate in one of those fights.
Who are you?
So I'm with him.
He's part of the Forefront.
Right. Well, I mean, if you think you can go fight there, but I've never seen y'all around here, so. And they kind of look at your necklaces. Judging by that, I'd say you're pretty new, so I don't think you're gonna fare too well up there.
Well, I'll show you that about that.
Oh, he's about to go get his ass fucking reamed.
You're about to get dragged
Good
so
luck.
hard.
dragged so hard.
But yeah, like I was talking to you two, you seem like you've got some pretty good potential if you want to come hang out. We got 4 more people back there. This is my sister.
She
Kinda
hot.
shy. She's cloaked at the moment right now, and kind of facing away. But you do see a tuft of red hair kind of falling out of the hood. Fair, soft features on the jawline. And as she kind of turns and looks at the two of you, you see sparkling brown eyes.
Yo, I'm going.
So now hold on just a second
Later.
here. This was a discussion and an argument, and I missed my damn turn because you wanted to bitch about splitting the party. Keep your ass here and wait your
I
damn
didn't
turn.
say
What
shit.
turns? Man, okay, you clearly don't know how that works. Anybody, as long as you're signed up, can step into that ring with anyone. But if you step out of line, you're probably gonna get hurt. And sorry, but I think you'll get hurt.
I'm just confused why I'd get hurt. I've waited for their match to end so I could have my turn.
Well, I think what he's trying to say here, Eustace, is they have declined the beginner fights and have now advanced to intermediate, which
Which is why I was bitching at yous in the first place.
Well,
Oh, so you're afraid?
I'm also confused.
The hell the fuck not. If I can get in, I will get the
Oh
fuck
shit,
in.
she
If
got
if-
you, Eustace.
If I may speak just for a moment, please.
Man, your friends are easy.
Yeah, they just don't take.
Oh, I'm
much
getting
to it.
irritated because they take up all the damn time for themselves.
Well, okay. So if you'd let me talk, I could explain to you.
Meanwhile,
that-
Astrian.
After my latest fight, they called off the beginner fights. So I don't know how me talking to you.
Correction, there was one more fight that I'd missed because you was asking about the bounties instead of letting me go get in the ring like I'd
I go and
asked.
talk to the hot ginger.
Well, if you were over there whenever
You
my fight
approach
ended,
her,
then you could
and
have.
she kind of like
your
faces
name
straight at
in.
you. Again, very fair features, bright red hair, sparkling eyes, and as you take a step forward towards her, she takes a step back. Before a hand comes out of the cloak and just kind of comes up.
I just wanted to talk.
She opens her mouth and she doesn't have a tongue.
Oof. That's unfortunate.
Point taken.
She kind of smiles at you and kind of steps back behind her sister.
Oh, this is a girl we're talking to?
Yes.
Oh, she hot?
She's very tomboyish.
Never mind.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. I mean, yeah.
She's looking at you and then
Well, I don't
looking
know.
at you.
I think my friend may or may not want to go get his ass kicked in the intermediate fight, so I will wait on his decision for that before I can tell you. if
During
we-
this whole time,
Yes.
I'm at the ring.
Okay, you've made your way to the ring.
Nice.
You got
have
still
to
his
wait
spot
for-
too?
One bout to finish. And as you watch it, it is a rung above. The people who are in these fights have kind of unique quirks, you've noticed. Very akin to throwing fire and ice behind their attacks. There's one person who kind of fades away from an attack and then fires a right. And as their hand cuts through the air, this kind of white energy envelops it. And when they make contact, there's a sound like thunder. And that
Dope.
person just careens out of the ring.
Hell yeah.
You've seen similar things. There was obviously some kind of magic behind that. And that person kind of shakes their hand, pats themselves on the cheeks, and steps back and raises a hand, signifying that they're good to stay in. Do you approach?
I will walk up. How much?
15.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
damn.
Who are you? The ringside individual kind of cocks his head. You look a little familiar, but you're definitely not from around here. I don't think I know you.
Teresh Astrian. And I'll stretch a
Kind of
little
looks
bit.
at the board for a moment. No, I don't know you. He kind of gestures towards the necklace. You sure? And he points towards the board,
Uh,
and you see the person coming away. They've just finished marking the tally,
yeah.
and this person has 17 confirmed wins.
Maybe a good ass kicking will be what I need.
Like your spirit. He holds out his hand for the gold.
15.
Okay.
I'll,
Pot's at 30.
as I walk in, I'll quickly unstrap the sword and put it on the edge of the. I'm assuming there's like a.
At the platform.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, wouldn't the pot be at 45?
Because it's 15 apiece.
Yeah, and the guy that just won continued
Oh,
going.
yep, math, you got me. You caught me. Look at that. Yeah, the pot's at 45 now.
Oh, awesome.
But you step in, and the person kind of leaning against the ropes. Now that you're closer, you can tell it's a fairly young individual. You look at his arms, his face, his torso. He's quite well defined, but there's not a scar on his body. He's got kind of crew cut brown hair, clean shaven, strong features, and he just kind of looks you up and down.
As I.
Damn, you could be my dad. How old are you, man? And he kind of like brings up his arm.
As I walk to the wing, I will row to 14 feet.
Oh my god.
Don't blame me if I hit you in the nuts.
What a
Your
fucking
gate.
G.
Your gate at this point kind of takes up the entirety of the ring, and he kind of has to, as he's pacing, kind of edging you out, he's got to move around your feet. Give me initiative.
Give me this +2.
Natural 20.
Oh.
Perhaps. No, he's talking about me.
Oh.
He hasn't rolled yet. He's still got his dice in his hand.
12.
So he will go first. You can see him. For a moment, he kind of takes in the scope of you before he brings his arms back, and as he does, his forearms kind of engulf themselves in flames. He takes a galloping step forward, grabs you by the knee, and just kind of pulls himself up as he sends a straight right at your chest. Ooh, damn. Now, did you take off your armor?
Was it supposed to?
You've noticed everybody else is unarmored, whether that's by choice or by rules, you don't know. The ref didn't stop you from entering.
I took off my sword and that's all I did.
Okay, so you have your standard AC.
Yeah.
Does a 15 hit?
No.
Nice.
Right there.
Oh, hey, look at that.
Audience doesn't know that.
He reaches up with his fist, and you manage to step back and avoid it as he just kind of falls back to the ground, his arms still flaming. Says, next time. And he kind of takes a defensive position. It's your go.
Doesn't even have multi-attack yet.
What a loser.
Yet.
Because he's multi-classed.
16.
16 will hit.
So additional d6. Because Giant's Might. 8 damage.
8 damage. Your fist comes rocketing downwards, and he brings up his arms to tough it, and you do push him backwards on the canvas before he rolls you off of him. Kind of shakes his arms.
As I throw that punch, I'll like swing back and just do an undercut.
Alright. Knuckles skimming the ground, you take an offhand attack.
No, action swords.
Oh, okay.
Which is still an offhand attack.
No, it's another attack action.
It's just an unarmed strike, though.
but if he was rolling to attack with an offhand, he wouldn't get proficiency because he doesn't have
Another 16.
another
Right.
16. That'll hit.
Oh, he wouldn't get the 5.
8 damage.
8 damage. Again, almost as if he didn't see it coming. He has to put one
Well, he
hand
took
up to
damage
stop
somewhere.
you, and then push it to the side as he receives your hit.
You have to if it's
You
on
got
you.
hit in the
woman.
face with a vase. Remember
Oh yeah, you did get hit in the face with the vase.
When?
With
the
wi-
first
woman.
time
The
you
woman.
stabbed the woman?
She
Oh.
fucking
You
chunked a
pulled back
vase
and
at you.
Oh.
I armed a vase at your face, and I rolled a fucking nat 20.
Oh, okay.
But he receives both of your punches and just kind of readies himself to retaliate. You can see he's a sturdy individual. He hasn't. You're not phasing him. Is that your turn?
I know I use action swords. Is my bonus action still available or no?
Yes.
Okay. I will use second wind. 5 plus 4 is 9.
Back to full.
It was like, you're gonna fucking need it after this ass kicking.
Seeing you kind of steady yourself and take a defensive position, kind of shoring up your defenses, he kind of crouches down and breaks forward. He's not trying to get height this time, so your torso and your head are out of reach. So it do kind of look like he's going straight for the sack. Does the 23 hit?
Double shield now.
He punches you right above the pelvis, right in the soft spot where your pecs would end, or your abs would end, rather. And as he does, you see another flash of golden light kind of break through the fire that's already there, and he will drop a divine smite into it.
Oh shit, boys!
So that's
Did you used to see that divine smite?
you did, and you
Ooh.
do recognize it as such. There's 2 of those and one of these.
Used to
and
gets a
then
little bit excited.
The
Gets a little
bludgeoning
chubby.
damage. Okay, could have been worse. So you'll take 6 fire damage. I don't know if any of it needs to be reduced by anything.
I don't think so.
My bad. 10 radiant damage,
Oh,
and then 6 bludgeoning damage.
God bless.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, he was right. You're gonna need that.
As the fire kind of fades off of his forearms being dumped into you, he kind of takes a step back, brings his hands together, and strikes another pose. And as he does, this time his veins kind of burn red, and the fire reignites on his forearms as
That would
he'll
have one hit me on me. Almost.
Yeah.
take a bonus action to cast Smite. It is your turn. It's Searing Smite, but you wouldn't know that.
Yeah, it just sneers at you.
Sneering smite.
Nyeh.
Yeah.
Smite.
So, DM question.
Yes.
We talked about
1 second.
how we said that my arm has wounds on it.
Yes, it's where you've engraved your rune knight runes.
So I'm allowed to use my wounds, correct?
As in rules of the fight, you're unsure. You see people using magic.
No, I'm
so
just saying as a mechanic, because we talked about this. Because you said
what
how-
rune are you attempting to use?
the fire rune.
Does it need a melee weapon? Or does it just say when you make a melee attack with a weapon? Which I suppose those would be the same thing. What I'm asking is, does the rune need to be engraved on a weapon?
No, this says
Using a weapon.
while wearing or carrying an object.
In addition, when you hit a creature with an attack using a weapon, so you just have to have inscribed the rune on something that you're wearing.
Yeah.
And then when you hit with a weapon, in this case, you have chosen to use the second paragraph. In this case, you have chosen to use your fists as a weapon. So cool DM here. If you choose to use your fists as a weapon, I count your fists as being able to fit into any clause that says that.
Okay.
There's also a small tidbit in the DMG that says something along the same lines, but people argue about it. So I'm saying yes, your fists count as a weapon if you are choosing to use them.
Alright.
If you are disarmed and have to use your fist, that's different.
He can literally get disarmed.
You can.
I will try to punch him.
Go for it.
Nat 20? Woo!
That'll definitely hit.
And because I get to choose, I will use my fire rune.
Okay.
Nice. Fuck yeah.
The target takes an extra 2d fire damage, and it must succeed on a strength saving throw, DC 13, or be restrained for 1 minute. While restrained by the shackles, the target takes 2d fire damage at the start of each of its turns. The target can repeat the
Damn.
saving throw at the end of each of its turns. Banishing the shackles on a success. Once you invoke this wounds, you can can't do so again until your short or long rest.
Okay.
And I'm assuming it succeeded. He succeeded.
Oh yes. That's a 21.
But he still takes the 2d.
He still takes
He
the
still takes
2d6.
2d6.
He
Doubled.
still takes the 1d10 from the
Oh,
giant
double,
size.
yeah.
But you don't double the flat, what is it, 6 damage from your strength?
5.
5?
Yeah.
Wait.
It's
It's
5.
1 plus your strength modifier. So 5, yeah.
So we'll do the 6 first. So that's 6.
The 2d6.
2d6.
Yeah, but I do the giant might force.
That's a d10.
I thought it was a d10. He knows it better than me. I just
Oh.
assumed d10. So it's a d6 for the giant might?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's 6. Doubles to 12.
6. 16.
No, Trenton, what's the number on the face? I need you to tell me so I know what's happening.
It's a 5 and a 3.
A 5 and a 3, so 8 doubled to 16. What was the face on the first one? Because he's saying 6 doubled to 12, but you said 6, so was it a 3?
Yes, it was 3.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry. My
So
bad.
6 on 18 is 24. Yeah, 24.
Plus 5.
Wait, no, that's 8. It's 6 on
16.
16,
So
so
21 plus 5, 26.
6 on 16 is 22.
plus 5, so that would be 27.
Yeah.
You're right.
So 27 damage on the
Yeah.
hit. Okay. As he ignites his fist, you recover extraordinarily quickly and just kind of widen your gait, almost crouched, taking up the entirety of the ring, and you just rocket forward with a straight, your fist seeming even larger than it is. As he goes to guard, you break through and you do land squarely on him. As you punch and take him off his feet, he goes into the ropes and comes back. Kind of blood coming out of the nose and a burn over his
As
chest.
he comes back, I go for an offhand attack to the gut.
Go for it.
What does that do?
It's a D20 plus strength because you don't get your proficiency since you don't have two weapon fighting. Should be just plus 4.
17.
17 will hit.
Nice. How's this guy looking?
His legs are steady. There's no shake in them at all. But there is a burn over his chest. It's clear he's taken damage.
11.
11 points of damage. As he comes back off the ropes, his his feet hit the ground and they kind of skid into position as he braces himself again, and you land another hit. And this time, instead of coming off his feet, he bends his knees and he just takes it to the chest and pushes you back. Is that your turn?
Yep.
All right. He'll kind of give you a nod and then leap up high enough to get to your face, and is going to take a swing straight at your jaw.
He's like, I respect you. I'm gonna kick you ass, but I respect you.
Yeah. I'm gonna kick your ass respectfully.
And he wants this to hit. You were right. He doesn't have multi-attack because he is
He's
multi-class.
multi-classed. He's got barbarian.
No.
Oh.
He's got cleric.
Oh.
You can heal.
No. He can channel divinity as a bonus action.
To get
A
advantage.
plus 10
Oh,
on
a
the
plus.
attack.
Oh.
So,
He's a war cleric.
yes.
You're gonna get knocked the fuck out.
So that would be 27 to hit.
That was it.
Okay.
Heck close.
So now he will dump another smite into it.
Another divine on top of a searing.
Yes. So that's searing.
Done for, buddy.
Yeah, it happens.
I know. All too well.
I know, it happens often.
At least it wasn't a blowout.
Where the? I just had all the dice I needed a second ago, and now they're missing. There it is. So that's divine, the searing, pardon, and I need one more for the fist. Where did it go? How do I keep losing dice? I'll just re-roll one of them.
A lot.
So that's 5 fire damage, 17 radiant damage.
I'm
Fuck.
out.
No, that's not out yet.
Yeah.
That's 22.
It's 22.
So I need to.
Beat a 3.
It's gonna not be hard. That his modifier
Is more than plus 3. Oh, well, yeah. He's dead. Or unconscious.
Just blows up your head.
Yeah.
So with the bludgeoning damage on top of it, it comes out to 28.
Nice.
Rolled
Holy
low on the-
fuck.
Rolled low on the actual punch. But he does leap up and just catch you square in the jaw as the fire burns, your eyes begin to water. And outside of just the initial impact, where you feel bone give way and crack, there's a secondary surge of power behind it as he just follows through and just shakes your head. The jar on your neck
I just died.
is enough to send a shock of pain straight through your system, and it's like it just short circuits your brain. You can't see, your legs go to jello, and you fall face first onto the mat as he lands behind you. And Eustace, you watching closely after that first divine smite, recognizing it, you see him begin to stand, and as he does, he kind of rolls his shoulders, and that burn across his chest goes away. The blood off of his nose, he wipes it, and it's no longer bleeding.
I'm nudging Eustace. Be like,
Oh,
here's your chance,
shit.
man. Go fucking get him. And I'll fucking push him up towards the ring.
When he
Your form begins to shrink, Astrion, as 2 people come up to take you off the stage. He hit harder than I thought he would, I'll be honest. And he raises a hand to signal that he's good for again.
Go get him, Eustace. Hell, you wanting to
I'm
fight
still
so
talking
fucking
to the
bad
chick.
earlier, man? Come on, go fuck him up.
What are you saying?
sees, but I know that fighting style all too well my damn self, and I know what to expect from that.
Well, all right, well, you could do it too then. Hell.
Well, that's true, I can.
Yeah, go
But
fuck him up, man. You got
He's
this.
gonna beat the shit out of me.
He's slightly quieter so Bryn can tell me what he's trying to say to this random NPC. She's not that random, I'll be honest,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I did interject her here, but
So let's go back to your table.
oh, okay. Well, come on. Is your friend coming with us?
I don't know. He left. He was pushing him to the thing.
Oh yeah, that's right. You were.
I guess I'll take my swat at it.
Okay, you go up to the
Yeah.
arena. And you come back to this table and you see 5 other individuals. One kind of a surly, square-shaped dwarf. He's got tankards around him, kind of like making a fortress over his head with how much he's drank at the table. A human kind of picking at a chicken bone, just looking at him with a mix of disbelief and disgust. I think, man, what the hell is wrong with you? And he flicks the chicken bone at the door. There are the two girls that came and approached you to begin with, as well as two other relatively nondescript humans. One clad in piecemeal leather armor with a side sword and a shield on his back. Another kind of completely unarmed, and one with a hammer, a maul that he's kind of got to his side. He's a bulkier individual, as he's just kind of nursing his head, as he's got a fair number of tankards beside him too, as he's just looking at the dwarf like, you piece of shit, and trying to stay conscious. Well, these are our friends. I hope that you and yours can get to know us pretty well. Okay, they're normally not like this, I promise. Guys, can clean up a little bit, please?
Oh, that doesn't bother me. I sit down.
Well, fair enough. We're the Triad, by the way. If you want to know what our group name here is called, but nobody really uses it. It's just kind of something to keep us in the books. We've got Brick. Yeah. She kind of gestures towards the person with the maul. Doesn't say much. You can expect that out of most of us. Is it just an us thing, or is it like an adventurer's thing where somewhere in your past there's like some tragic event that just kind of scars you emotionally and you don't want to talk much? Do you have anything like that?
I don't. I was raised in a monastery.
I had a great fucking
Why?
life.
Oh, well, from what I was told, I mean, my village burnt to the ground and everybody died in it.
I told you. She kind of like nudges one of them. Hey, and kind of like hands her 4 gold.
Nice.
It's everyone, all of us.
But I mean, it doesn't stop me from talking.
To each their own, I guess. But we are trying to like grow our numbers here. That way we can get more jobs and kind of split the rewards more evenly. You know, quantity and quality kind of thing. But what's really interesting is we're trying to move up because we can get to some of those higher paying jobs, and some of them are just dead easy. Have you noticed? But everybody that comes back from one always talks about some random event that came through on like an otherwise unassuming job that just like decimates half the people. I don't get it. It's almost like these things are planned.
I mean, I was taught that everything is planned.
Oh, monastery, right?
Yeah.
Right. I don't know. Whoever it is, they're playing a cruel fucking joke. Okay. But, so what do you think? You want to go erase that name off the books and join in on here?
Oh, that's a conversation I had to have with my teammates.
Is it?
I mean, when you put it that way, I think it is, but I mean,
Okay, well, it looks like one of them just...
what happened to her tongue?
Occupational hazard.
What occupation?
Well, we're adventurers. The
How do
two
you
of us
lose
were
your
captured by a bandit gang maybe 4 years ago. It's not really table conversation.
Gotcha. I figure I could put 2 and 2 together to make 4.
That's better than him. And she points towards Brick again.
I meant to fuck that up, but I said the right answer.
Nice.
Unintentionally smarter than I thought.
God damn it.
You don't need to roll death saves, Trenton. As you're taken off the map, somebody does kind of come through when nobody else kind of steps up.
I rolled 1 success.
Okay, I'm just letting you know, you're stable.
Right.
They do administer basic first aid if you don't just die on the spot. So, you're stable. Well, if you really think your friends need to be involved in that, y'all didn't seem to get along if you ask me. That one's getting pulled out, and that one doesn't look super great.
Yeah, the other one that looks like me, we're the twin dragons.
I don't know what that is.
We're kind of legendary.
We're a big
That's like the opposite of what I don't know what that means.
Yeah, you'll find out.
Well, hopefully we'll find out together. And with that, Eustace, you go up to the ring.
Yeah, and I've already paid my 15
All right,
gold.
you put 15 in. You step in, and the individual kind of comes off the ropes and looks you up and down. All kinds of characters today.
You know, home was bad.
I gotta ask you. 1 second. Hey, pass me my jacket. And somebody passes up a jacket with, it looks like plate woven into it. They kind of lift it up and they pull out an amulet, and it's silver corded with a silver amulet on it. I noticed him and how you heard the announcement, right? Like, this is a pretty lopsided fight. Are you sure? And he kind of tucks it back in and tosses it off the ring.
Well, it's just,
At his corner, he just hears, "Fuck yeah, he's sure he's about to whoop your fucking ass."
I'll respond to him and saying, well, you see, I'm trainings in this. I know what you just did to my my brother there, and I'm actually training in that, and I haven't had any in a while. So I figured I'd step in here with you. I know I'm gonna get beat around, but you know what? It's the experience that matters.
Demonstration.
No, not a demonstration. The
I heard
experience.
demonstration.
Well,
Anyways, and he like takes up a stance.
I go straight in. I just go straight in, full, just going at it.
Okay.
Dude's just like, wait, that's your brother? Are you sure he's not your father?
Yeah,
Give
right.
me initiative.
That old weakly ass over there.
But don't tell me what it is yet. Because with that roll, we're gonna take a break.
Woo!
I misspoke. We're ending the session. It's over.
End of
Done.
the episode.
I knew that was going to happen.
We're about to get some good quality paladin beatdowns happening
You
up
don't
in our
have Divine
midst.
Smite yet, though.
Yes,
do you?
I do.
Yeah, he does. He just got it with the new level up. Yeah. Battle of the
And I'm
Divine
going in with
Smite.
a straight up smite, too.
Audience, we fucking love you. By the way, check out fucking Behold the Roll. They're goddamn amazing.
See
They're
what I
up through
rolled?
episode 11. By the time you hear this, they'll probably be
I
on
was
like
trying to
episode
show you what I
14.
rolled and
But
flipped
regardless,
dice.
check them the fuck out. Check us out. Tell your friends. Tell your family. Tell strangers on the street. Go to Listen to Stories and Sorceries. Follow us on Twitter, TikTok. We have a new fucking Instagram. We got 700
he's
Twitter
been
followers.
rolling that
We
20s
fucking
all
love
fucking
you
night.
It's
all.
kind of ridiculous.
And hey,
Dude,
everybody
he's rolled like
silence.
We still have in session announcements.
And as always, have a wonderful day.
Yeah, that's one of them.